outside. Now you have the first flyover, funded, conceived, completed fully by the government. You see the major realizations going on. These are not from any other place, your government. See for the first time a road with the 3 billion support that we gave to the contractor. The road has gone to Nembe Nosso. If we consolidate this development, in the next 4 years, we don't want you people to stop at Nembe, we want to be able to drive to Brass. Now, that is why you must consolidate the development. The road has gone to Oporoma. They will just add a few kilometers and then we'll begin to launch the bridge to Oporoma, so that people from Southern region can drive straight to Oporoma. In the Bayelsa West, as we speak, the road has been cleared to Ake. We have Sandfield beyond Ofoni. And in about 2 months' time, we would have completed the entire Sandfield to Ikremo in the first instance. You know about the Bodo Town project that people have been talking about since. It's no longer a dream, it's reality. There's a road to Bodo Town. The development is there. They talked about the Center for Youth Development in Kayana. It's bigger than most universities. The bush was cleared by us, so there was nothing in place, including a road to it. We started, completed. What am I going to say that you don't know? The roads that were built, the AIT road, the Bogene bypass, and all the designs, everything we are doing. But we have been slowed down too in the last 1 year because of the economy that has become so bad. About 20 states cannot even pay salaries again. Even the federal government is finding it difficult to pay salaries. No contractor is working in any state again, including the contractors we have. And so for the past 1 year, we have been managing. And even at that, we are not owing salaries of civil servants in this state. We are not also owing their pensions. No. We rather deny ourselves allowances just to enable us pay their salaries. We are hoping that the economy will improve, although even this morning they say the price of oil has gone down more. So all of you have to be prepared, and tell our people to be prepared for the recession. The country is in a recession. The economy is terrible. But in this state, because of the systems we have adopted, we are managing. But far and above all these physical things, the schools that we are building that you know, I want to commend the youths for the prevailing peace in the state. We cannot have 100% security and peace anywhere in the world, even in the most developed countries. One man person can just decide to create crisis. But generally, our state is one of the most peaceful, with your cooperation. As we move close to elections, I want you to buy into the agenda of peace and sell this agenda of peace to all your colleagues. That politicians can come. Let the politicians talk about ideas and their vision. And let the people on election day go and vote in free, fair manner without any molestation. Because power belongs to you, the people. So whoever you give your mandate to, freely and fairly, so be it. But don't join them when they incite youths to violence. And tell the youths of violence not to permit themselves to be incited or enticed into violent activities. Because the other side stands for violence, not for peace. Those characters there are all violent people. We know them. Each time they contest election, they kill and kill and kill, maim and maim, destroy and destroy. Yet their families are in faraway London and other places. A number of them don't even have houses here in Bayelsa and Yenagoa. They just come, destroy. After that time, they run away. Close the election, they come again. Because they feel that Bayelsa people are after money. They don't care about the service you render to them. It's money. And any society that's like that, any human being that's like that, if you have a price tag on your life, then you are just like a commodity, like they sell in the market. I believe that the youth of this state and the people of this state are not commodities. So prove them wrong that you are not there to be enticed by money. You want to vote and support people based on record of service. Because, as the teacher said, and it's correct, you are the leaders of tomorrow. Some 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years, 30 years ago, everybody here was like you. If someone had told me that at this particular time I would be governor of this state, I would have said no, it's not possible. And you all know my life story. Started life as a police constable, big duty constable, reporting for duty every time, going to sign my rifle and going to work. Nobody available to educate me at the tertiary level, I trained myself. I didn't join any gang group, any cult group. I worked night duty as a police constable for 4 years in the streets of Port Harcourt. There's nowhere in Port Harcourt I did not guard. No dignitary I did not protect while they were sleeping with their families. Whether they were political leaders or judges. There were no major companies that I was not posted to protect. And I did that to the best of my ability. And still pursued my dream of a higher education and qualified as a lawyer. And then decided to leave them, to practice law, because I believed in myself. So part of my message to you and to all you is believe in yourself. Don't cut corners. All of us here have the same story. The deputy governor was born here in Nimbe. In those fishing pots, he showed me his father's fishing pots. Went to school there in Nimbe. Finished as a head boy of NMGS, of his set. And thereafter enrolled, went to the NDA. Passed out as an officer cadet and started his career and rose up to be a rear admiral in Nigeria's military. All of them, the speaker, the assemblyman, all of them, everybody here, Todolo and I met at the university. That was the first time we met. Student union activists. All started like you. Don't cut corners. Don't join the wrong groups. And learn to say no when no is the right answer. For those who have destroyed our states and killed your friends and brothers and sisters, it's your duty to respect the memory of the dead and say no to them. Is that not so? For those who had an opportunity to build the flyovers and build the roads and the bridges and did not build them, including a road leading to his community in Nimbe. He said that road was not economically viable. We have come here with 3 billion support. They are not through with the road yet, but everybody can manage to get there, not so. So you resist that and tell him no, never again. Our state has moved forward. For those who were in federal parastatals with billions and billions richer than the states, richer than all the states in the South, and you spend 10 years there, and we don't have any visible evidence here. Is that the person you want? So look, this next election is not about me. This next election is about you. It's about your future. Every time a governor of this state comes, you will be hearing terrible stories. Investigation this one, this, fight in assembly, this one, that. The state has a terrible history. And we have come to stabilizing the state for you people. See, this our speaker leading the best and the most stable House of Assembly in the whole country. He's the first speaker in Bayelsa to go into election as a speaker and came back and still the speaker. That's what happened. You see the young man, Honorable Troy Chifui, came as a young man doing his best. Now he's chief whip, giving support and saying no when no is the right answer. If you people lose the foundation we have built, for me, I'm already a governor, not so. Police constable. I became INC legal advisor. Became chairman of AD, National Legal Advisor AD, became Attorney General of the state, became a member of the House of Reps, elected twice, became chairman of the entire Justice Committee, and worked on all the bills in the National Assembly. And by the grace of God, became your governor with your support. It's not about me. My record is already there. And what I've done in this state is there. Generations will come and ask who dualized Aziboro. They will know that I did it. They will come, who crossed the Beni Bridge? They will say, it's me. They will say, who took this bold step by enabling the people of Nimbe to drive there with 3 billion? And I will say 2 more. You say, it's me. They will say, who did this road to Burma? They will say, it's me. They will say, who built the secondary schools? Change the schools that these people themselves attended. But they forgot them. They all attended these schools. The school in Brass, we know the people that have passed through. The one in Hayama, we know the people that have passed through. The one in NHS, we know the people that have passed through that place. And all these things were doing. So we have written our record of service in the sands of time in the state. But the job is not done yet. The job is not done yet because we must make this change irreversible. Not so that we can protect it for you people. So that when they hear of leaders from Bayelsa, the whole nation and the world will respect them. Because they are beginning to respect us now. But before I leave because of time, there is one mindset you people will help us, even yourselves, to fight that mindset of everything, money. The whole world is not laughing at Bayelsa people. You have a government that is working. What is their problem, these people? Don't you have a government to work for you? So if the government builds roads and schools and hospitals and all of this, is that a crime? If you listen to the enemies of this state who come and tell you, you know they share money, you know they distribute money, there's no money flowing in. That is primitive thinking. They are only deceiving you. There is no money flowing in any state capital in this country, in this world. Have you noticed so? Can you go to Abuja or go to River State, Port Harcourt or Asaba, and money is flowing on the street for you to pick? What? People deceive you people. If you go to London, America, will you be just looking at the streets, thinking of seeing pounds and dollars to pick? So all of you should be ambassadors of the new Bayelsa. The people who are here, you know who they were sharing money to every month? Cult leaders. That is the money sharing they are talking about, not money to be given to you people here. Abi, when they were here, were you people also sharing the money? No. So tell them, teach them the right way. Even in River State, just close to us here, the government is judged by what they do. Roads, school, this. You will never hear River State people say, our government money share money out. There's no money flowing in the state. That's madness. The River State just said, if you go there and say so, they will just tune you, they will say you're a thief. Or they will say you must be from Bayelsa. Oh, that's not a good thing, eh? You don't want our state to be like that. Delta here, the same job people, if you go there, Delta, and you go to Asaba, and you say, this will go Asaba. Now, so